Hey, little biscuits and sun-dried tomatoes. It's Brandon Collins.
Guys, it is Justin Brown.
And check this out. We got something for y'all. We got a little tippity tip.
What you got, Brandon?
Oh, yeah. So guess this. Legion M, which is the world's biggest fan-owned entertainment company, has partnered with the motherfucker himself, Nicolas Cage.
Wait, Nicolas Cage?
Yep. On the new line of Red Miller merch from that cult crazy-ass movie, Mandy.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah, we reviewed that. It's on Patreon. It's scary as fuck.
Good.
I was just gonna say, this is rare that Nicolas Cage does this because he's very protective of his likeness. So it's dope that it happened.
Indeed. Now, I'll give you a little tidbit about this Legion M stuff. All the products 100% officially licensed. Now, again, Nicolas Cage, he plays no games.
Mm-hmm.
So after many months of negotiations, he's finally allowed them to do this for his fans and make the Nicolas Cage Mandy apparel line. So guys, if you're feeling it, go on to shop.legionm.com. Boom, it's there. It's all there for you. All your Cage needs, baby. All your Cage needs. Now, Brandon, let's start the show. Medium popcorn. We are two niggas spoiling movies. Yeah. Brandon Collins, that's me, and Justin Brown for your movie needs. Medium popcorn. Woo! You haven't seen it, well, we're gonna spoil it.
Spoil it in your face.
That's your warning. So if you get pissed, it's all your fault.
Clap your hands and stomp your feet is another Nicolas Cage review in celebration of his birthday, yo.
Oh, it's Cage Day. I guess you didn't know it's Cage Day. Unless you didn't know it's Cage Contagious. It's Hollywood. It's Cage. It's Cage Day.
Well, technically it's Cage Week because we already released the episode. A bonus episode for his birthday on
Cage Day.
Okay. So any day that someone's listening to this, it's Cage Day.
Yep, it's Cage Day.
Okay. Well, we're going to keep this party going, and we're doing Trespass, which is a movie, it was the last movie directed by Joel Schumacher of Batman Forever and Batman and Robin fame. And it stars Nicolas Cage, Nicole Kidman, Ben Mendelsohn, who's actually a really good actor, but always plays bad guys. Mm-hmm. Cam, get a not debt or whatever fuck from the OC and Never Back Down, who we've already seen in one of our dog shit movies. And Nicole Tortollia, who was Trevor in Scream 4, part of the worst cast ever in a Scream movie. So this had a lot of insanity going on. On top of that, it had old girl from Ozark as the crackhead wife.
Mm-hmm.
This is wild. But for me, this is fun. This is
it?
Let me just play a scene where Nicolas Cage is at the beginning driving his car and talking about diamond deals.
I guarantee he's 100% reliable. If this goes upside down, it's on me. Okay? Hang up. I'm calling him now. Thanks. Neil Struhar? Kyle Miller, how are you?
Hey, Mom, can I go to a party?
Oh, come on, Avery, not tonight.
Oh, I was trying to get to the crazy line where he says, "Are you cartooning me?" And that's what I wrote down. Who wrote this?
Maybe Joel Schumacher? I don't know.
No, it was written by Carl Gadasuk, which sounds foreign. So they say he's an American screenwriter. He was a showrunner for the first season of Stranger Things. Oh, shit.
Carl, do better.
I mean, he did do better. This came out before Stranger Things.
But still, Jesus.
This had the fastest release to DVD ever.
Really?
The previous record holder had been from Justin to Kelly. It was, I think, 28 days to go to DVD. This was 18.
Was this in the theaters?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
For a short period of time. It has a budget of $38.7 million, and it grossed about 10.1. Yeah. And so this is all this follows the family of the Millers. Nicolas Cage is a diamond dealer who I'm pretty sure in that phone call at the beginning, he wasn't talking to anybody. He just walks around town with this silver case.
Yeah, which he has fucking handcuffed to his arm. It's just like, first of all, I've never seen anyone ever do that. You know what I'm saying? I've seen some people handle big fucking money. Mm-hmm. I've never seen anyone do that. I used to work for these auctions in Manhattan, and they used to they auction off like Steve McQueen. It's like motorcycle. I'm talking like old Hollywood Steve McQueen.
Yeah.
Like his motorcycle, his watch, and shit like that. And like the people who used to roll up in there were like fucking millionaires, billionaires, shit like that. Again, money. Never seen anybody with a fucking briefcase attached to their fucking arm like that. With the Einstein's watch went for fucking $4.3 million. Again, nobody had a briefcase to attach
handcuffed to their arm. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say Nicolas Cage. He looks like a sleazy business dude. He's got this crazy outfit on, looking like Lex Luthor. And he's just walking around like, are you cartooning me? We gotta get this deal made, man. But it turns out that thing is Cubic zirconia anyway. So it didn't even really. Because didn't that case have the necklace?
No. Oh no, yeah. But the necklace, I'm guessing he had already swapped out the thing. He took the necklace and got the fake made.
Yeah, and so
he had already pawned the necklace.
Yeah. First of all, I want to talk about their house for a second. That staircase without a rail on one side that goes out into the open living space, that's a safety hazard, definitely.
Oh, yeah. Nobody.
I mean, it comes into play because Nicole Kidman jumps off of it to try to escape the burglars, which I was like, okay, that's the only reason why they set this house up like that.
No. Obviously, somebody had a death wish.
Yeah, that's like always dangerous to me. I'm like, you had a kid in this house? And you had one side of the stairs?
How long have you lived here?
Exactly, yeah. I mean, that house was ridiculously big for only 3 people.
Yeah, and it's kind of, but it's, well, I guess it's 2 stories, but then they have they're building that extension on it.
Yeah.
Right? But that.
Which is revealed to have hidden all of his money.
Yeah,
he has stowaway fund.
Yeah, in the walls, like he's fucking Pablo Escobar.
I mean, he was very super villainy in this. Like with that safe and stuff. I'm like, who the fuck is this dude?
Okay, that's the question I have. I wonder if rich folks really have elaborate safes. With
fingerprints and codes and stuff.
Yeah, like
maybe.
I mean,
hotels have fucking safes. So
yeah, but it seemed obviously he had money at one point, but now he's broke.
He said he's broke. Yeah.
Now he's broke.
He said, we're going to lose the house.
Everything is going out of the window. You have no idea. Oh.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage is all one of this movie. And you flagged in the app That's Still Christmas, the lead actor had a coke sniff. Nicolas Cage's coke sniff is on high.
Yeah. It's yo, just make him on coke. He's a rich dude. He's got all just put him he's on coke. It's okay. It could be totally fine. Just he's on coke. And the fact is that this movie was on YouTube, guys.
Yes, it's on YouTube, free with ads.
How many times do I have to tell you, if it's on YouTube, it's the worst fucking piece of shit that you can ever watch? It's the rule. It's the golden rule. YouTube trash. So what are you queuing up now, Brandon? Okay. Brandon ain't ready. Yeah, so in this film, so basically it's a home invasion film.
Yes.
That's what this whole thing is. The daughter is the daughter wants to go to a party. Mom tells her no. She goes to.
She's like, I'm gonna go to dad then, immediately. Yeah, not even you know what, you're right, or okay, I guess them's the breaks.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm gonna go with dad. I'm like, bitch. And then she goes to Nicolas Cage and he's like, oh yeah, your mom's probably right and you can't go.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Daddy loves you, boo boo. Then she goes up to her room, immediately jumps out the window, And then she runs off to her friend. They get into the car. Her friend immediately runs into a pole. Like, what?
I mean, that does happen sometimes. I remember I was telling Tatiana the other day, my friend Sean from back at home in Michigan, we used to drive around listening to P.D. Pablo. And I remember one time we were specifically listening to Did You Miss Me? And we're both really high. Sean's driving, and he's got this big SUV. And we're like dancing, like, you know, like a rush hour, like switching our heads and shit. And he's just like, yeah! He straightens up because he almost ran into a mailbox. So it happens. Especially teenagers, they get distracted, man.
Dude, she was just driving straight. She was talking to her.
But that pole comes into play later.
Yeah, and I knew that it would.
The fucking callback for no reason.
Yo,
I mean, the bad guy having his crackhead girlfriend along, they also say that she's a stripper, like to just add a little bit more like edge to her character. Her name is Patel.
Petal.
Okay. Yeah, that was crazy. Be like, hey, go with this dead sober girl that you've been terrorizing to this kid's house and then rob that.
Yeah.
This woman can't help but still smoke crack. She's smoking crack every 5 minutes, and she's trying on clothes. And she's sitting.
This bitch is walking around
watching
their
family
house,
videos,
like just naked.
Yeah, she's watching videos and shit.
Like, what are you doing? Obviously, this person isn't trying to win.
Yeah, and Ben Middleton's like, it's okay, baby. We're gonna get you clean, baby, and then we're gonna get your baby. And it's like, what? Why are they talking like? Well, I mean, Ben Mendelsohn is obvious goddamn mind in this movie as Elias, the leader. Because he's like doing this Joker thing where he's like, the reason why we're here isn't for diamonds, you dummy. It's because my mom needs a kidney because my mom is suffering. You think I need a kidney? It's just like, what?
Dude, everything, like this entire movie is just all over the fucking place.
It's so
Yo, but 100%,
It's so
100%, he's like the Joker. He's just making us like, have I ever told you how I got these scars on my face? Like, what?
And they have the masks on like most of the movie, and then they just start taking them off. They're just like, fuck it.
Nicolas Cage talks to the stars like, don't look him in his face. Look at the ground. His mask is off. He can't see his face. He doesn't know who you are. Oh.
Let me play this scene.
Please, just put the gun down, let her go, and I'll open it.
Kyle,
4 minutes. Do you have any last words, Sarah? Any last words, huh?
I'll give them what they want, please. Open the safe.
They'll kill us, Sarah. They'll just kill us if I do. It's called trust. Okay, trust me, Kyle. Trust me, and trust that I will kill her right now if you don't. You promised me. Stay there. Just open the damn safe. If you let her go. That lock is the only reason we're still alive. I open it, we lose leverage. We lose leverage, we die. Okay, I want you to take a look at this very pretty face here, okay? Now, can you imagine what 125 grain hollow point is gonna do to this? It's gonna destroy it, all right? We are moments away. How about that for leverage? This is a negotiation. You have guns, you have the power to take our lives, but I have the power to make you rich. So please just let her take the car and drive away, and I'll do that. I'll open the safe and make you rich. Oh, her? You sure she's worth it, Kyle? $1 million. Yes, that's right, kid. You did it. You hit the mother load. You saw me sign for $1 million with your own eyes. And it's right there, just inches away. All you have to do is just let my wife go. And then come on down and grab it.
What was he sounds like he's slurping cum out of his mouth. Like, what is going on?
And then as he's, Ben Mendelsohn, who's like the dude who's talking to him, he's trying to push off his little brother who's mad because he's going to kill Nicole Kidman because the little brother, we find out, is obsessed with Nicole Kidman's character because he was doing recon and was the pool boy.
Yeah.
And then he he just went into the pool one day and then gets out. He's all like shirtless and Nicole Kidman's
he's trying to reenact the scene from that music video, Stacy's mom.
But just as a man.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, actually, no, not Stacy. Which is the one with
Stacy's mom? She came out of a pool.
Is it?
But I think you're thinking about High Times at Ridgemont High.
Yes. The girl comes out of the
plays
pool.
homage to that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It all works.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nicole Kidman, first of all, I don't know what she was doing in this movie. She didn't have much to do. She at the beginning, we see her looking at lingerie longingly. And then she looks at Cam Cadet like she wants to fuck him. Mm-hmm. So it kind of, teases you with oh, did they have an affair or whatever? Because Elias is my baby brother, they fought. And now he's upset. He's heartbroken. We're like, what? What?
That fucking voice. Because it's almost like you're mistaking him for Nicolas Cage.
I mean, they both have crazy voices in this. Yeah. Ben Mendelsohn, he's Australian though, so I think that's why he always has this kind of raspy, weird American accent. But he was very manic in this. But it's all because he had to do this job to get money to pay back some gangster because he had a botched drug deal, right? Mm-hmm. And that's why the big dude from Ray Donovan's in here. Yeah. Right? Because he's supposed to be the muscle enforcer dude.
He's making sure that for one, he doesn't skip town, and that he gets the money. So, all right. But then, spoiler alert, guys, for a movie that's 9 years old. Well, 10 years old at this point almost. Yep. Spoiler alert, we find out that the younger brother is actually set up his older brother to get their drugs stolen.
Yes. He's because when the gangster dude gets shot, he's like, how do you think you got into this mess? Your baby brother. Family, a bitch, ain't it? And then he dies. I'm like, when you're dying, you're not thinking about what's a quick one-liner I can get up before I exit this world.
I'm gonna screw these guys over. No, I'm gonna screw these guys' relationship forever. It's stupid. Well, and also it's just why did the younger brother do that? Mm-hmm. Why?
Well, I mean, they allude that he's stupid.
No.
I mean, they're all a mess. No, all these robbers are terrible.
If you're doing this, there's some nefarious reason you're doing it. So, but what's the point?
Because he probably just wants some money real quick. He probably just wants some money because he is not Cam's character is not smart at all. Because remember when the security people call the house, he's just call back. It's what? You can't do that when you know that there's security alarm systems set up for this purpose. By the way, when they come into the house, they get in because they have these cop outfits on, but you can't see their faces. And they're like, oh, there's been a string of robbers. It's like, nigga, I've never, no, this ain't how it works. Yeah. Y'all can't come in.
Well, first
we're secure enough. We have a top of the dollar, what's the phrase?
Top of the line.
Top of the line security system. Thank you. We don't need any police help. There's can we come in and talk to you? It's
also,
there's 3.
Brandon, they knocked on the gate. Mm-hmm. What? And then they're coming walking up. Why are they walking?
Yeah, some Trellis Mansion shit.
That if they're police officers, they'd come in a police car. Mm-hmm. And they're fucking.
That's true. That they come in a police car. You're right.
I mean, and also it's they're it's not like their driveway is close to that front gate. Yeah. They walked a good fucking, 50 to 100 yards up to their fucking front door. It's do you not find any, all right, and I know, it's we don't know if they have, excuse me, we don't know if they have, a camera out there. No. But they had cameras.
Because if they did, you would think that Nicole Kidman would be like, hey, I recognize that one dude.
Yes.
Well, they also have their masks on at this point too, which is a huge red flag.
But that's the thing is if they don't have cameras, why do you not have cameras when you have a fortress like this with a whole gate and all of this shit, right? You have an alarm system on your window when it breaks. But you tell me you don't have any cameras in your house? But they did have cameras.
Yeah, because Nicolas Cage catches Cam Cadet and kissing Nicole Kidman. He thinks they were having an affair.
Yeah. So
they have cameras, but at the wrong places.
So you don't have cameras at the front fucking door, so you can actually visibly see anyone who's knocking on that door.
Who set up these cameras? The dude from The Departed? Remember, because there's that scene where they fuck up with the cameras, and he's like, who are you? I'm the guy who does his job. You must be the other guy. It's a great line. That was my Mark Wahlberg impression.
That's terrible.
I'm trying to do his breathing.
No, sounds like you have asthma, Brandon. Which you do. Don't do that again. You may give yourself an asthma attack. Jesus.
Say hello to my little friend.
That doesn't make any sense. Why did you even press that button?
I just wrote down several times, is she smoking crack?
Which one?
The girlfriend.
Oh, for sure.
Why'd she just smoking crack? She's not helping why did they bring her? He didn't want to bring his little brother on the job, but he brought her?
Yeah.
She literally did nothing except get eventually killed. She also threatens that girl's friends.
She did nothing. She did nothing but kind of just sit around, watch fucking show tunes, and threaten.
She watched family videos.
Yes. Like what was she doing? She was sitting in a room smoking crack and trying on Nicole Kidman's clothing. Like, what's happening right now?
Yeah. And Nicole Kidman, I was like, why'd they have the scene where she's looking at lingerie? She's so skinny in this movie. It was not good. But yeah, I wrote down the editing is a mess. Like, there was at the beginning, it cuts to like the daughter going to that party that's ran by the dude from Scream 4 and shit. And then he shows her like his guns, where his like parents keep their guns and money. And I was like, why would you do like that's what you need to do to get laid?
And then he says the most douchebag thing in the world, like, hey, I know you like me. I think you're cool, but I think why don't we hook up? Why don't we swap a little spit? I'm just like, who talks to women like this? That was wild.
It was like a really bad 90s romantic comedy.
Yeah, and then she's like, yeah, this is me calling a cab. I'm getting out of here. It's like how was she able to get in the house undetected until they finally, then she realizes, oh shit, something happened. Yeah, well, first of all, if she snuck into the house, she's sneaking into the house, and all of a sudden she hears all this stuff, she's like, Mom, Dad, like, what?
Yeah.
Like, yo, I would be on like red alert, with just like not, making a sound and trying to sneak up to my room.
Yeah.
And then you come out of your room, Mom, Dad, later on.
That was crazy though when they were asking about the daughter, because remember he says there was 3 of them in the house. Because like, who's at the house with you right now? Red flag number 1 from a cop that's asking that I can't see his face from my cameras. And then when Elias gets in the house, he's like, do you know where your underage daughter is? I was like, what? Why? Just say daughter. What the? That's unsettling.
And also at the same time, there was definitely some like weird kind of like they're gonna try to fuck that daughter thing that they probably cut from this film.
Mm-hmm.
Because like this is like one of those movies where we're gonna get some like real dirtbag shit like that, and it probably would have been out of the big dude. The big dude, yeah.
Yeah, because at one point he goes crazy fighting Nicolas Cage. He's like, I've killed people for money, but this is gonna be fun. I was like, what?
Yeah. Where's the daughter from? What do we know her from?
The daughter, Liana Liberto. I've never seen anything that she's in.
Hush, the Beach House to the Star. Yeah, I don't know. I felt like she looked a little bit familiar, or maybe she just looks like every other white actress in Hollywood.
Yeah, I mean maybe she's been in like a Lifetime movie or something like that.
Maybe so.
But it was just crazy because the robbers didn't seem like they had a plan, and because Elias kept changing the motives of why they were there, it was just like, what's going on here? And they were supposed to be in and out in like 5-6 minutes.
15 minutes.
15 minutes. Okay, that's a little bit longer, but still, it's not that long.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously they went overtime. But like, yeah.
How did they not know that the security place was going to send a car though? No matter what, even if they did have they were able to coerce the daughter into giving the code and stuff like that.
Yeah.
How did they not figure that there's going to be a follow up? And then they're just like killing cops, and I was like, well, technically he's not a cop.
Yeah, he's a rental cop.
But it was like, damn, bro, like,
well,
now people just dying.
Oh, I mean, not enough people were dying in this film. Because, like, yo, how does Nicolas Cage not die?
Yeah, I mean, he gets shot, stabbed. Well, no, he breaks his hand, right? And then he gets shot in the leg. It's a lot. It's a lot that happens.
Yeah, then he eventually shoots Cam in the neck, who falls down, and then he gets engulfed by fire. But the thing is, when he gets engulfed by fire, he literally goes up like a fucking match. Like, yo, that's not how bodies work. But bodies aren't fucking timber. Like, what is happening right now? Like, he didn't even have a chance to scream. Because he's holding his neck, and all of a sudden the fire goes like, ah!
Yeah. It's so crazy. And then, so Nicolas Cage gets shot in the leg. And this is after, remember, they think that he's going to cut out a kidney. And he's like, the younger, the better. It's like, that's not how transplants work, bro.
Yeah.
Because you need to, like, figure out the blood types and stuff like that.
I'm going to take your daughter's kidney.
And then
That's what we came for. I'm like, what?
But then Nicolas Cage's like, do me. And he's like, all right. And then he just stabs the knife into a table. It's like, you think I need a kidney? You are a dummy. And it's like, I need the money. And then we have a flashback with the bad guys and why they got in this predicament.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, what? And then the daughter convinces them to let her go back to this house and rob this kid that was trying to get a blowjob. And they then send crackhead girl with her, who's literally just like out in the open with a gun, put it at this little girl. And then we get the call back with the pole, and then she unbuckles. First of all, the woman's so crazy. The daughter's able to unbuckle her seatbelt and then crash this car without the crackhead being any wiser before she dies.
Like, this movie is so fucking absurd. Well, first of all, we don't necessarily know if the crackhead is dead.
They said that she was dead, right?
No. She's just like, she doesn't say she's dead. She just fucking handcuffed her to the fucking steering wheel wreckage of the car and then got out and went back to the house. Also, why wouldn't she like call the police or do anything other than just, go back to the house? Because what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Like, her going back to the house, actually, it makes zero sense at all.
Well, what was going to happen was, and this is what the crackhead woman was saying, when she has the gun to the girl's face, she's like, I'm going to go to your fucking precious little friend's house, your rich friend, and I'm going to kill every single one of those motherfuckers. It's like, well, I mean, if you're threatening to kill everyone at this place and like her friends, yeah, she's going to sacrifice herself to like take you out then.
Well, then it's also like, I'm going to kill every single one and then I'm going to kill you. It was like, well, I guess I got to take you with me. Mm-hmm. Tree!
Yeah, she did say I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
Well, someone's like, why the fuck would I do this?
I'm going to kill everybody and then I'm going to kill you afterwards. It's like, so you really think I would just drove her to the police station.
Yeah. And then they allude that Cam is unhinged, right? Like he's mentally unstable, right? Because he's put together this fantasy of him and Nicole Kidman in his head.
Yeah. I
Which is why he kills his brother.
Yeah.
Who's about to kill Nicole Kidman. And he becomes the big bad that they got to take down with a fucking nail gun and shit.
I mean, that literally only... Okay, I forgot about the nail gun. I literally forgot about the nail gun. Guys, Nicolas Cage literally shoots him in the foot with a nail gun about like 8 times on each foot. So now his feet are stuck on the ground.
Yeah.
And then Nicolas Cage then shoots him in the neck with like a real gun, which then causes him to fall into the fire and then turns, goes up like a fucking match. Yeah. That whole sequence was crazy. Medium popcorn.
Oh, man. Sorry to interrupt the show, everybody, but Justin, we got some new Patriots.
Oh, shit. Patriots in the house.
Uh-huh.
Patriots in the house.
Giving us money.
It's Patriots in the house.
That's right. And so we got to call somebody. I know last time we called Jay-Z by accident. Usually we call Idris, but let's shake it up a little bit. Let's just put a random on the phone, and let's go.
Hey, guys, what's up? DMX, straight up for real.
Oh, what's up, man?
I'm doing all right.
How you doing, player? You sober?
Hey, man, don't ask me those questions like that. But you never know. What am I doing?
Whoa.
Okay, D. How you doing, brother?
You got to back away from the speakerphone, bro.
I don't know.
Okay, so DMX, I got 2 Patriots for you that I would love for you to read if that's possible.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
First up is Sean C.
Let's see. Sean C. You're a fan of me and popcorn. You're a fan of me. That means I'm a fan of you. I want to thank you for being a Patriot.
All right, and we also have John joining the ranks.
John, you only got the first name, but that's all right. Because let me tell you something. I got blood on my hands, and with no remorse. I got blood on my dick because I fucked the corpse. I just want to thank you for being a Patriot.
Well, all right. Thank you, DMX. Good to see you on the other side of a jail cell, brother.
Hey, man, don't come at me like that.
I'm just saying.
Just know, I'm in Yonkers. I'll come right down there real fast.
Can you? Do you have Uber money? Because I heard you were performing back of a Chinese restaurant one time.
Medium popcorn.
It was pretty wild. I mean, and it was like, this is where the money is. I knew there was money here.
Yeah.
Because they've been scoping out the place for a while. So, it was.
And how, so like, I guess when in their fight, like he knocks him into the wall and the wall falls out and then all the money comes falling. I was like, but at the same time,
How much money do you think was in there?
I think it was a ton. It was a ton. It was, I forget, because it was a price of the necklace that he pawned it or whatever after he sold it. So thing is, Nicolas Cage knowing that that's where the money is, why would he be anywhere close to that area?
Yeah.
That's insane. We just conveniently end up at the spot where all the money is hidden. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Better writing. Come on, Joel. Joel, I know you're dead, but come on, homie.
I mean, he directed it. He didn't write the thing.
But still, at the same time, like, as a director, he should catch that shit.
He also gave us Batman and Robin, bro.
You're right.
R.I.P. But yeah, it's not like he gave us great stuff. And then they make Nicole.
Oh shit! I didn't know he died in.
Yeah, he died a few years ago.
No, he died in June.
Oh shit, he died that recent?
Yeah, June 22nd, 2020.
Damn. It was crazy when they got Nicolas Cage to open up his safe, and then there was like nothing in it, and the crackhead girl's like, "Baby, what's happening?" And then he just breaks Nicolas Cage's hand with the butt of a gun. I was just like, "This is crazy."
Yeah.
And Nicolas Cage just
He's
screams
like, "Put your hands on the wall, thank you." He's like, "Yeah, okay."
"Put your hands on the wall, thank you." Oh, it's so crazy. I mean, everyone's shouting in this movie.
Oh.
Everyone's just screaming. It's so crazy.
And Nicolas Cage.
What do you call it? You call it leverage, right? If it's a kidney, you want to take mine out. Really? You're really ready? Yeah, do it. Ready for that? Now this knife, does it have to be sterilized or is it good? You might want to turn her away. Get some ice! What do you want to yup? Are you? Ready?
Don't go. Avery!
Okay, the kidney's on this side, right? Brace yourself. 2, 3! Huh? Think I want your kidney? My mom, she died because she was a fat-ass drunk.
I was like, what? Why do I need to know about your mom?
Why are you lying to me about your mom?
He gave a whole sad story about his mom and shit. Like, my mom, she used to take the beating, so me and my brother Kyle, we wouldn't get beat up instead.
And then now she has cancer, and I need the money to get the cancer off of my mama's head. Oh no!
Yeah, it was wild.
This movie was exhausting.
It was entertaining.
No, it wasn't.
You didn't think this was entertaining? I enjoyed every minute.
I fell asleep and had to watch the rest of it the next day.
What? How, bro?
This movie is trash, dude.
This movie was cuckoo bananas.
No, it wasn't that cuckoo bananas.
Elias and his brother. Well, his brother ended up being in on it, but they got carjacked for drugs worth $180,000.
You're right. You're right.
Like, whoa. And they thought that Nicolas Cage had more than that in his safe and shit. That's a bold bet.
It is. It is.
Especially when you found the niggas broke. All you have to do is do some research. If you're doing that much recon, follow this dude to his businesses and the people he's going to see if it's actually legit.
Well, even beyond that, I mean, that money that he would have had to have had time to put that in the fucking wall.
Yeah,
right?
That's crazy.
When did he have a time to do that? Because he had to
when the family doesn't notice and shit. Yeah, like, that's not an easy project.
Yeah. Well, no, but even so, is like he's been following for a few days, right? Mm-hmm. So he comes home with the money, and it's like, how does how are they not surveilling him enough to know that this motherfucker maybe hiding this money in the wall or anything? You know what I'm saying? And then at the end, so I guess by the house being burned down, they just collect insurance and they're good.
Yeah, that's what. Which means that they're gonna make mad money. Imagine though, Nicolas Cage is like, I stopped paying the insurance 6 months ago.
No.
But yeah, I mean, Nicole Kidman, she's like, I still love you even without the money. It's like, come on, girl. Come on, girl. You know you weren't happy. You have to kiss Nicolas Cage. You're not happy. Nicolas Cage.
These are not good days for you.
And his coke sniff. I mean, he's definitely handicapped after this movie. This character. He's been shot in the thigh. He has his hand broken. He's been beaten senseless.
Yeah. I mean, he's also Nicolas Cage. I mean, so there's lots of things wrong with him right now.
Yeah, and we're supposed to believe that I was like, when he was like, oh, I'm broke. They fired me, honey. I'm like, are you surprised? He's Nicolas Cage. He's crazy. I don't see. Do you think you can see Nicolas Cage as a manager at a fucking Walgreens? No, because he's not meant to be around regular people.
Wait, have you seen that fucking show on Netflix? The history of
swearing?
Swear Wars?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
I watched a bit of it last night. It's pretty hilarious.
Okay.
It's pretty hilarious. Because, of course, Nicolas Cage hosts it. And he's just...
I feel like he signed the overall deal with Netflix recently.
I hope so. Because I don't want to have to search to see any of his bad movies anymore. You know, I found it... I downloaded Tubi just to watch this film.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's free, so, I mean, it's not a big deal. But, like, I downloaded Tubi just for...
All you have to do is go on YouTube, man.
I didn't realize it was actually on YouTube.
I mean,
if you would have told me it was on YouTube, I definitely would have vetoed this film. I for sure would have absolutely said no.
I'm glad you said yes, man, because this is fun. This. I was laughing from start to finish with this.
Oh no,
especially like, I mean, when they barge in, Elias from minute one starts screaming. The girlfriend immediately goes to smoke crack. Like, you already... like, it's almost like in Tropic Thunder with Jack Black's character. Like, they're about to, like, go after, like, the bad guys. And Jack Black just grabs the kingpin dude and just goes, where the drugs? If it's like that.
Don't judge me.
Because doesn't the daughter even say like, oh, I can show you where my mom has her Vicodin or
yeah, she's just like, you don't have any real perks in. But seriously, do you have perks?
It's like, how high does she want to be? And she's barely lucid. She's like leaning over and shit, and Elias like, it's okay, baby. We're gonna get you clean. Yeah,
we're gonna get the kid out of foster care, and then we're gonna get you clean. He literally says that we're gonna get the baby out of foster care, and we're gonna get you clean. That's actual lines from this film.
Yeah, there's some really crazy lines. Like when he was trying to scare Nicolas Cage because he's like, you see that big guy over there? Obviously, I can't control him. It's like, what kind of crew is this? You got a Kraken over here. You got this rogue big nigga over here. And then Cam Cadet over there jerking off to Nicole Kidman. Like, what kind of crew is this?
And then
Danny Ocean would be like, I'm just gonna shoot all y'all. Y'all are useless.
No, Danny Ocean would somehow still make it out with all the money. It'd just be him and fucking Brad Pitt just walking slowly as the house is burning with two bags.
This is the kind of crew where you would say like the Joker should have masterminded this and just be like, each of y'all take out each other. Because
right.
They were like so useless and very like no one actually did a good job. Even the enforcer dude didn't really do anything, and then he got killed.
Yeah, well, I mean, after Nicolas Cage shot him up with a lethal injection.
Did he do that? Because that editing was really shoddy. I couldn't tell what happened in that scene.
Yeah,
when he was trying to put the lethal injection in Nicolas Cage, and then Nicolas Cage, what was that? The lethal injection, or was that the truth serum thing?
It was a lethal injection.
Because what would they call the truth serum thing? They were like, I forgot what the name was, but they're like, oh, get that out because they're thinking he's lying.
Yeah, no, it's just a lethal injection thing, which obviously it wasn't. It was just a sedative.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was crazy. I mean, again, the dialogue was really bad. I mean, there's a line where he says, "You shit fucking animals." I was like, what?
Yeah, and you're right. Nicolas Cage just screamed this entire movie, but not only him, everybody did.
Yeah, Ben Mendelsohn was screaming more, if anything.
But that's the thing. That's why, I didn't enjoy it, because I'm just like, everybody's just yelling for no good reason.
Now, I want you to imagine this.
Oh, God.
Production was disrupted during filming when it was reported that Nicolas Cage had abandoned the project as he allegedly insisted on switching roles from Nicole Kidman's husband to the kidnapper. Liev Schreiber was then offered the role of the husband, but then the following day, Cage returned on set to play the husband.
Wait.
Nicolas Cage wanted to be the villain for this movie. That's probably why Ben Mendelsohn is acting like Nicolas Cage. They should have done an adaptation, just let Nicolas Cage play both.
That would have been insane.
That would have been hilarious, though.
So basically, Nicolas Cage was just like, that's the role I want.
I mean, it is a more fun role, if you think about it.
Yeah. I wonder, has he ever played a villain in a movie other than Face Off?
I mean, he's played like some people in the gray area, like an 8mm and Snake Eyes and stuff like that.
No, I'm talking about like he's a pure villain, like you don't like him, and it's like this is the big bad.
I don't think so.
And actually, if you think about it, he didn't play that in Face Off either because they switched. No, that whole
yeah, you had to play the good guy at some point. No. I mean, because he's not really a bad guy in Leaving Las Vegas. Yeah, I don't think he's ever played a full out villain. I mean, there's definitely an opportunity there. I remember there's a rumor that he was being taught to about not Harry Osborn, Norman Osborn. Green Goblin.
God-forsaken ridiculous. That would be the most crazy thing in the world.
The only thing that would make me really, really excited for that is if he gets cast and then there's a picture from the paparazzi on page 6 with him getting coffee with Willem Dafoe to pick his brain on playing the role.
Oh my God. Peter Parker. Peter Parker.
Apparently, actors do that for like some like roles that are like long running. Like I heard James Bond actors, they talk to each other. Jack Nicholson talked about how Heath Ledger talked to him about playing the Joker. Yeah, and he was like, "I warned the kid. I said this role was fucking crazy."
Little does he know, I'm still here. He's not.
Jack Nicholson's a wild dude.
Yes, he is.
I mean, he would have been too old by the time they were filming this, but I'm like, Jack Nicholson was the bad guy.
I mean, just him and the bad guy as the bad guy in The Departed was Jesus Christ.
Well, he was trying to do a Brandon Boston accent. And it kept going in and out. He went from being Boston mob dude to Jack Nicholson constantly. Like within a 2-minute span, he could do that.
The gift of his like head knot, that crazy head knot with the smiles, that's probably one of my favorite gifts because it's so creepy. It's
that's from Anger Management though, right?
Is it?
Yeah, that head knot thing, that's from Anger Management.
Like I said, I thought it was from The Departed. Either way. He did it. It's him.
Jack Nicholson as the bad guy would have been fucking hilarious in this.
With those fucking eyebrows.
I gotta say, the best actor in this movie, Tina Parker, who played a security operator. You really got that. She was like, Do I call this in? Yep.
Yeah.
I understood her motivation out of everyone else in this fucking movie.
I'm glad that she actually did her job, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, if anything, if they brought home brought by the security officer, if he came just like, if it was the thing that she was having a party, the security officer would have to come by you regardless.
Yeah.
Because if not, they're gonna call her parents.
Well, I mean,
they probably will call the parents.
Well, anyway. I mean, they're supposed to be secluded, right? Because I'm like, they're breaking a lot of shit. No one hears this.
Well, on top of that, guns are being fired off
Yes.
in that house all willy-nilly.
Yeah, and it seems like a predominantly rich neighborhood or area.
Yeah, these are white folks.
You even think if they heard gunshots and they're not fucking hunting, they would have red flags.
Yeah, again, these are white folks. Fucking Omar Epps in this movie.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I mean, this is wild. And then I wrote down towards the end, I'm like, how is Nicolas Cage not dead yet? From the trauma and the gunshot to the thigh, which definitely looked like it probably hit like the location of the bullet, he should have bled out.
Yeah, probably so. I mean, and you know if that artery gets damaged, like
you can't save that, right?
You can bleed out very, very quick. That's how.
Yeah.
The football player Sean Taylor. That's how he died.
Oh, really?
The guy shot him in the leg, and I can't remember the name of the artery, but that they punctured that artery. That's how he died. He bled out really fast.
Jesus.
Yeah, home invasion, just like this movie.
Jesus, that's not. I don't like how that lined up. Yeah. Imagine that was the inspiration for this shit.
Oh, that would be wild.
So I wrote that towards the end. So the family just watches the bad guys kill each other.
Yeah,
like they don't even except for Cam Gadet's character or whatever the fuck. I can't even say his last name. Like they all just take out each other. Well, oh no, the daughter takes out the crackhead.
Yeah, but again, I
get how she have so much crack. She smoked a lot of crack.
She was just literally just chilling. It's like, see, we're gonna be rich after this. She's like, me and my boyfriend.
She's like, baby, how you doing? Oh, I gotta go watch some more home movies in their house.
I'm gonna steal some money from Marty Bird.
I mean, imagine, Justin, someone breaks into your house dressed up as cops with ski masks on, and then one of them, who's clearly the only female, immediately goes off into your bedroom. You're like, where the fuck is she go? And then you go in there, she's smoking crack and watching home videos.
Hold on a second. I understand y'all motherfuckers gonna steal some shit. I get it. What that bitch is doing in my room right now? If she's looking for something, I can tell her where it is. If she's not, I want eyes on her at this entire time.
Yeah.
And then also, like, why didn't the other robbers, be like, hey, stop smoking crack. We're doing a robbery right now.
Yeah. Get your head in the game. Pedo or pedo, whatever her name was.
It's Pedo.
What are you doing?
Well, and then it's like the daughter gets out and she's running, and then she goes to chase her. It's like she's literally high on crack.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't good. At no point she didn't nod off.
Yeah, that's true. She should have. Yeah, she's as much crack as she was smoking. She should have definitely knocked the fuck out.
Dude, let me tell you, when they gave me the fucking
was it like Oxycontin?
Yeah, I know, not Oxycontin. They gave me basically it's heroin at the hospital. Oh fuck, I can't remember what drug they gave me. But regardless, when they put me high on the shit, I remember apparently on the way home I was talking to Paula and I made zero fucking sense. And then I sat down on the couch. Paul was like, I'm gonna go get Jackson. As you know, Jackson, his daycare, it's like a stone's throw from our fucking apartment. I don't know why I couldn't fucking.
Yeah, you were really.
I meant to say a hop, skip and a step, but then stone just got in my head. But it's a stone's throw from the apartment. And by the time she got back, and she went very fast, I was fucking knocked out on the couch, like sitting there, head buried into my fucking chest, sitting straight up. And she comes in, she's like, I say, hey, Jackson. And she's like, Justin, go to bed. I'm like, okay. Jackson's like, who's that nigga?
You're all loopy and silly. I'm going to bed now.
Dude, I remember going into our room, and laying there.
Like
I feel like
5 years old?
Yeah, I laid down on the bed fully clothed, which is, that's not something black people do.
No. That's some dirty shit. That's some dirty white people shit.
Fully clothed. I believe I still have my sneakers on. There.
Oh no,
yeah,
that's sacrilege.
Yeah, I was like, feet off the bed though. Even though I was fucking fucked up, my feet were still off the bed because I know better.
Yeah,
I was raised better than that. Yeah, Paul had to come and take my shoes off.
You're just like, because your arm was probably still hurting even when you were drugged up.
No, I was done. I was out for the count. I didn't feel nothing.
Ooh, that's some good drugs then.
I forgot what the fuck they gave me.
Dude, does taking stuff like that does that prolong the recovery process? Because
no,
it just allows you to like not feel so much pain while your cells are regenerating and shit, right?
So I mean, exactly. But like things like I know that like I don't ever have to worry about being a drug addict on anything like that.
Yeah.
I did not like that feeling. Did not like it at all. Like, oh, it's the greatest feeling in the world. I'm just like, no, it's not. Who told you that?
Yeah. It's a wild. I mean, yeah, drugs are a crazy thing sometimes. When you get like really, really fucked up and you don't really know where you are and stuff, it's a wild time. It's a wild time.
I just couldn't keep my eyes open, man.
Yeah, I've never been high on when I had my lung surgery, I don't know what they gave me, but it wasn't fun. It like made me feel really nauseous and stuff, but it like stopped me from feeling any pain. Yeah. And I had a fucking chest tube sticking through my rib, right? It just felt weird at the time, like, cause I'm drugged up. And I remember like Tati, she ordered me 2 dinners. So I had like a turkey dinner and then they brought like a burger and stuff. And I was like, there's so much food. And when I was really, really high, like earlier that day, I was like, I need more. Maybe Tati told you this. I need more morphine or whatever the fuck. I'm a football player. I'm a football player. And then the woman's like, the nurse is like, is he a football player or is he hallucinating? Because I need to know if like he's crazy. And then Tati's like, no, I think it's just quoting a movie. And I was quoting Any Given Sunday. Because I was trying to have a sense of humor about it. Because, it was only a few months after we got married. That's an intense surgery, right? So she was worried about me and stuff. So I was trying to like bring some levity, even though I was high as fuck. And then I realized, oh, she thought I was hallucinating. I clearly don't look like a football player.
Dude. When I was in the hospital, again, same thing. I'm trying to make jokes and shit like that. We're driving, so I'm sitting, my arms in the sling and shit like that. And the nurse is pushing me in a wheelchair down the hallway. And then some guy is like blocking the hall with like a cart. And then she goes, hey, you, get your Corvette out of the way. I start going, little red Corvette. I just started singing Prince. Yeah. And I said, hey, nurse, do you like Prince? She goes, no. I'm like, well, goddamn. She was not nice.
Some people just don't like to laugh.
Yeah.
Or some people just don't get it. I remember when I was getting the consultation for the lung surgery, I did another joke because it's a very serious thing. Yeah. Like lung surgery is no joke. And so the surgeon, he was like, "Oh, like we need to, try to rule out if you have CBD. If it's like some disease that's constantly mentioned on House, the show with Hugh Laurie, right? And it's like sarcoidosis, I think, or something like that. And
yeah, that's what killed Bernie Mac.
Yeah, and so I was like, oh yeah, like on House. And then the doctor's like, you can see he was bewildered. He was like, you talked about this at your house? And I was like, no. And then Tati's like, he's talking about a show we watched.
He was trying to make a TV show. Dude, when I was at the hospital, it's either they was like, oh, that guy's fucked, like really fucked up. He like this is just the way he deals with pain, or he's like, that guy's a fucking psychopath. Because I came through the door. After I first initially got it, I said, the guy's like, can I help you? I said, oh, I need hospital. Oh, Lord. They put me down in the chair, and I'm just sitting there. It's like, okay, so are you hurt? I'm like, I've had better days, ma'am. But when it comes down to it, I'm a beast. I got here on my own. Ain't no ambulance drop me off. You can't stop me. And I'm going like this with my only good arm. The woman was looking at me like, oh, wow.
Can't stop, won't stop.
like it was like, yo, this guy's a fucking psycho. We shouldn't give him drugs.
So what we're trying to say is, don't do anything that allows us to have to go to hospitals. Because we
Oh,
both act fools.
Oh yeah.
I remember I had surgery on some stuff, and Tati thought that was gonna be like the
His
lung
nuts.
Yeah, it was my nuts. But Tati thought it was gonna be like the lung surgery where I'm like all incapacitated. She come in the back. I'm eating Jello and talking to an old lady next to me.
But you know what? I
She's
realized,
just like, oh, Brandon's cheerful. I'm like, I'm high as a cat,
yo,
baby.
my dad was the same way. My dad was the same way. He's in the hospital, and also like come in, he's in there just eating fucking like a pudding and shit like that, and smiling and making stupid faces. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
Oh man, morphine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, man.
All right, so back to the movie. Justin, break down our rating system.
All right, guys. We rate movies bags of popcorn, small, medium,
call him
large.
baby today.
And shut up. Don't call me baby. We small, medium, large, and the XL for the exceptional. If a movie does not deserve any popcorn, we throw it into the dog shit pile. We pile piles and piles and piles of dog shit on top of it. Brandon, we sat down and watched Trespass.
Yes, we
a
did.
2011 film starring Nic Cage, Nicole Kidman, and a bunch of other motherfuckers who should not have been in this movie because they should have known better. What say you, sir?
Oh, this gets a medium from me. I thought it was incredibly entertaining. It's so batshit crazy. Nicolas Cage is at a 15 in this, and I love every second of it. And then playing against Ben Mendelsohn, who is a good actor, but in a terrible movie, it was just too much to enjoy. And then also the crackhead girlfriend, you're just like, why is she here? How do they sell that to the actress? They were like, all right, so for 97 minutes, you just get to be on crack. Made no sense. You got that bootleg Seth Rogen over here as the enforcer. Yeah, Cam Goddard, who isn't a terrible actor. He just is in terrible films constantly. It was great. The only thing that was weird was Nicole Kidman, because she's just a little bit too elite to be in this. But especially at the time when this came out, but it is what it is. Justin, what's your rating?
Guys, if you could see the way I'm looking at Brandon, you would know, for one, I do not agree. And second, I just want to hit him in his mouth right now. This movie is no better than about 2,011 pounds of dog shit. This was not good. This was fucking boring.
You think it was boring?
Most of the movie takes place in that one room.
10 minutes the robbery starts.
No, most of the movie takes. Let me talk, nigga. Most of the movie takes place in that one room. It's just them screaming, and half the time you can't even understand what the fuck they're saying. Nicolas Cage going on these long, drawn-out soliloquies of just like, if I do this, and then this happens, and then the other thing's gonna happen, and they're gonna kill us. That's half of the dialogue.
Yes.
The daughter makes stupid decisions.
Yes.
The mother makes stupid.
Nicole Kidman doesn't really make decisions.
Yes, I mean the robbers make dumb decisions. Wait, actually, let's go back to Nicole Kidman 1 second. She jumps out the window after Nicolas Cage throws a chair through it, and she runs towards the gate, and then she decides somehow to just circle back to the house. Bitch, get the fuck out and go get help. And
she circles back to the house, and then Ben Mendelsohn has Nicolas Cage with a gun to his head. It's like, well, what do you think was going to happen?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
There's so many dumb things in this film, and it's not fun, half of it. So, yeah, This is just dog shit. Nobody should watch this movie. Brandon giving it a medium, he's out of his fucking mind.
No, I'm not,
yes,
man.
You're as crazy as as Ben Mendelsohn in this.
Yeah, you think I need a kidney? I mean, what do you say? Get some ice. I'm like, what? If I were Nicolas Cage, I'm like, do you really need my kidney, or are you just trying to prove a point?
Yeah,
because he's like, stupid. It's right here, right? He's rubbing Nicolas Cage's back and stuff, and I'm like, you don't even know where a kidney is. This
it's
is
just
all crazy.
And the way he looked like he was about to is yo, you would definitely puncture his kidney. You obviously don't need a kidney.
All right. Well, Justin, how can people follow you, man?
Guys, you can follow me at jbrown.did it on Twitter and Instagram. How can they follow you, baby?
That was weird. They can follow me at American Collins, AmericanCollins.com. You can follow the show at Medium P Podcast, all social media platforms. You can sign up for the Facebook group, just request, and we'll approve it. And you can be part of some fun conversations. And then if you want to know all things Medium Popcorn, go to mediumpopcorn.com. And just how can people support the show financially?
You can take yourselves to patreon.com/Medium Popcorn. We have tons and tons of episodes on there. Our archives are on there. We have the rant. We have what am I watching? We've got so much good shit, and you need to be a part of it. And if you're feeling extra froggy, take yourself to teepublic.com/Medium Popcorn. Grab yourself some swag, baby. And we're going to have more swag and even more swag down the road because we're swagger-delicious, baby.
That's right. Clap your hands, stomp your feet. It's a holiday.
And if you're feeling like you want to be a part of the show just a little bit more, why don't you leave us a voicemail?
Leave us.
We play them on the show.
Your voices.
347-508-0978.
And y'all better call, man. Leave us some voicemails or some 5-star reviews so we can share them on the show. Otherwise,
I'm about to do to you what Limp Bizkit did to music in the late 90s.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, that's about it.
bye.
Medium popcorn. We are two niggas spoiling movies. Yeah. Brandon Collins, that's me, and Justin Brown for your movie needs. Medium popcorn. Woo! You haven't seen it, well, we're gonna spoil it. Spoil it in your face. That's your warning. So